unless I like, okay, give me a minute, unless I tilt it like this. Guess it's better. Hi my love, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh, it's been a while. It's been so long. I think it's been like 3 weeks. But anyway, something in me felt the need to talk about this. So I'm gonna try talk about it. I'm gonna try digest it. There's a lot that has happened to me from these past few weeks. I've been really busy. It's just been a lot on my mind and a lot on my spirit. But I am trying to adjust. I'm trying to take on my challenges as best as I can. So today, I keep forgetting. Take a deep breath in, relax, and out. Calm your mind, be still, allow the atmosphere and the blessings of today to flow through your body and your spirit. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about yesterday. Just be present. Be calm and only think good thoughts. Think about what you're doing right now. Right now you're listening to me, hopefully, or you're listening to me while doing something else. But how are you? How have you been? I pray that you are blessed. I pray that life just showers you with blessings and with love. I pray that you understand that you may be where you don't want to be, but you are where you need to be, like I said before. So today I am going to talk about letting go. So recently, this is going to be a bit personal for me. So you guys know I have a dog, right? I have my tiny baby Honey. I'll put a clip up here. But yeah, so he had kidney failure like a while ago, and he died in May. He passed away in May. Okay, that's a lot of information, honestly, but he passed away in May, and it was so taboo. When I say taboo, like when I found out about it, I wasn't here at Riz. I was at the mall. My mom called, and yeah, and then I got back to Riz and I was sad, but I wasn't broken, you know. But when my mom told me after they went to the vet to go get him checked out, when my mom told me, that's when I felt broken, I guess, because I was thinking about what could possibly happen instead of thinking about how he is now and all that he is accomplishing now. I guess that we think so far ahead sometimes. When bad stuff happen, we tend to overthink, honestly, instead of taking in the situation now. I think I've spoken about that before, but I was not okay at all. I kept crying all the time, but my mind was clouded, like it was clouded in worry, and it was clouded in doubt, and I wasn't technically thinking about him. I was technically thinking about myself and what would happen if he passed away. How would I be? But I can't say that I'm fine. I can't say that I'm not sad. I can't say that I don't miss him. I haven't been home in a long time, but I can't say that I'm broken because I have mourned before, and it's not easy, you know. But when when um when my mom called and told me, I literally, it was the middle of the week. I think it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and I booked a flight for Friday so I can go home. And I don't know, I guess going home gave me closure as well because I started letting go. As much as I had faith as well, I just started letting go and thought about him. And it may not be like the same scenario, but the whole point is letting go and taking the situation in the best way possible. It's not easy. Um, it's not easy, especially like when you're busy with school and stuff. It's not easy to deal with those specific emotions, but feeling those specific emotions is also important. Otherwise, you won't move on. Like for relationships, let's say for relationships, um, yo, okay, now I'm feeding into my Delulu scenarios for relationships. So I was talking to this guy, right? While talking, it became a bit serious. It was like, for me, it was serious because I ended up telling my mom about it. You know, it was like that. It was like that, and this was high school. Okay, and then fine, it was a bit serious, but he did specific things that hurt me, and then I kept, what's it? I kept bringing him back. Bringing him back is not those. I kept forgiving him, yeah, until something horrible happened to me, and he wasn't there for me. But this man claims that he loved me, whatever. But he wasn't there for me. He wasn't supporting me, and I haven't fully forgiven him because I haven't forgotten about how he treated me. I won't lie. As much as different people respond to different traumas and certain things trigger them, whatever, there's a fine line between having sympathy over someone as a person and just not caring enough to be there for them. And for me, he didn't care enough to be there for me when I went through this horrible thing because it wasn't just like in the sense of a romantic way of being there for me, but also in the sense of a person caring for someone else, especially as a woman, caring as a man, you caring for a woman who went through this horrible, horrendous thing, and he didn't. He was not there for me. He didn't even check up on me. He just, I just saw him with another girl, like I think a week later. It's not easy, but I'm trying. Because yeah, it's not, especially since he came back he came back to me like I think a few months later. He contacted me, tried to talk to me again, and I wasn't having it at all. I was still pretty fragile from what he did and from what I was going through, and I was disgusted as well. I guess it's hard to forgive someone, but the whole message that I'm trying to talk about is letting go, letting go of those that you have loved, you know, in terms of loss, letting go. I don't I, I don't know how to say this, but I feel like once you've let go of those people or those certain relationships in your life, the weight gets lighter. For me, it has. I let go of my baby, my tiny baby. I let him go earlier before he passed away because I knew that regardless, I would have to let him go at some point. you know, and it's hard. Oh my days. It's hard, but it helps you, and it benefits the relationship as well. And in terms of that guy, I still haven't let go of it completely. I still haven't forgiven completely, especially since the other conversation I had with him afterwards, like a few months afterwards, where he didn't show any remorse. But like B Simone said, you cannot forgive with the expectation of someone. You can't seek forgiveness with expectations. And I'm trying to swallow that pill. It's difficult. I won't lie, it's difficult, and it's so unusual, and it's so painful because you didn't think that this person would treat you this way, but they did. They did. And you have to move on. I have moved on with my life, but I won't lie, what he did to me impacted the way I view relationships. What happened to me impacted the way that I view relationships as well. It's difficult. I won't lie, but that's part of being human, navigating this world, this difficult world. But part of being human is letting go in order to receive blessings from the future. Because that's the best thing you can do for yourself. Otherwise, you will not have peace in your life. I think that has helped me in terms of that situation, because I used to be so angry. I used to be so bitter. I used to have all this negative energy towards him until I realized that none of this is benefiting me. But then I realized that's not what I want for myself. So I don't want to be filled with this anger and this hatred for this person. So I just let it all go. And I'm trying to forgive him. And I'm trying to forgive myself for allowing that to happen to me. But I feel like that's when self-love becomes applicable, because you deserve peace, my love. You deserve all the love in the world. You deserve love. You need to understand that you deserve love. And in order to gain love, you need to love yourself first. And you need to understand yourself. But I hope you found this video helpful. I'm sorry if it's not long enough. I am trying, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.